Ayo, what's good, RTR? I'm here with a couple of very special guests. Can you guys please introduce yourselves to me?
I'm Zach.
And I'm JAYRAY.
Yeah, sweet. So what do you guys do? Just give us a quick rundown.
Oh, well, I'm an artist. I will make songs, but I'll produce as well. I'll do a little bit of everything. But yeah, I'm just making music, seeing how it goes.
I'm a producer. I make lo-fi beats or also rap beats for artists. And yeah, I post on Spotify my lo-fi beats, and also work with like artists from Australia, but also international if possible. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So when did your guys' interest in music first start? So we'll start with you, Jay.
Well, my interest in music itself started from a very young age because I've been around that my whole life. And I've just found a love for it, and it just is something sentimental to me. So I was like, you know what, why not start doing that and trying to make others relate to what I'm going through and stuff like that, and just always putting forward what I like, you know?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
In Singapore, actually, I had a mate that had GarageBand on his iPad, and he showed me, and I just fell in love with it. And also, when I was doing piano lessons, my teacher gave me his MIDI keyboard, and that's when I just started making tracks, and it was just good fun. I started out making house EDM stuff, and it kind of progressed now to lo-fi and some more of that trap beats kind of stuff. Yeah.
Crazy.
Would you use those GarageBand presets?
Right. GarageBand
started everything. I swear, if you didn't use GarageBand,
all those loops, bro, carried me.
The guitar loops as well, and you just mess around with it. That was so funny. Yeah, GarageBand. It
was good fun.
Always. That was so funny.
Yeah. So what inspires you? What inspires you guys?
Me. You know what? Everyday life inspires me. I feel like my experiences and how I reflected on that, I feel like that inspires me the most. I look up to people who have been in similar spots and everything like that, and I inspire to be the best me, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think for me it's seeing producers at my age doing more than this, and I'm like, okay, if they can do it, surely I can.
That's a good mindset.
Inspires me that, if they can do it, I can keep pushing. If I keep grinding, I'll eventually get there. So
same goes. Yeah, I feel that seeing people at our age, and it's whatever they can do, I know I can do it.
Absolutely,
so
yeah, exactly.
Keep going for it.
Hell yeah. So how'd you guys meet, and when did you guys start working together?
It's a funny story, I think.
I think we met through Instagram. We went through Instagram where I think I commented on a beat or something. It was way back. It was in 2020, wasn't it? And I texted him, and then he sent me a beat, just a random beat, and I recorded a song to it, and we're not going to talk about it because it was a long time ago. It wasn't trash, but it was a while ago.
Yeah, it wasn't trash, but it wasn't exactly the best.
But you know what? But that's how we knew that there was something there. And we knew that we could go on to do bigger and better things, and that's why it's my brother now.
Yeah, because I was a huge fan of Kid Laroi, and I just thought Jane's voice was really similar to Kid Laroi's style, and I was like, this guy's sick, man. I just started working with him, and
I just messed with your beats as well. I love them. It's just the vibe that it gives off kind of resonates with me as well. So it's kind of just perfectly in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you guys got a collab album coming out soon, right?
Yeah. Where it all started.
It's coming out.
When it's coming out? April, start of April.
Alright, so basically, we have organised a date, but Jane keeps pushing it back.
I'm pushing it back till I think it's going to come out April 21st.
Why? How come you pushing it back? Is it you still working on it, or is it?
I'm not really working on it. There's just so much. I feel like I need to get all of it. It needs to melt together well. Yeah. It needs to. So I'm just doing extra little things. It's not I've finished the vocals. I just need to master it and just make sure that it is a whole. I kind of want an album to be a bit like a storybook. So
have you put it on any aggregators yet? Have you uploaded it?
No, not yet. But we're going to probably this week.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then you just need to be prepared because it's a good album.
It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good.
Yeah. So Zach, I got some questions for you.
Yeah, for sure.
So as a producer, once you finish working on a beat, what do you do with it? Do you sell it? Do you wait for the right artist to come along and use it?
Yeah. So personally, I don't sell beats. I usually send beat packs out, and I work with the artist directly. I just think for me at the moment, it's not about money for me. I'm like, okay, I got a job and everything. Money wise, I'm fine. It's just more now growing who I am, growing my brand, and everything. So that's why I send out free beats to everyone. So if you're an artist, hit me up. Free beats for you. But it's more just like getting my name out there for now.
Yeah.
And then say I become bigger, and I might start putting that start charging and stuff. But for now, I just give out free beats to everyone.
Yeah. So do you offer any other services than producing?
At the moment, I run a music production course, a one-on-one, in person. I got one student now, who's doing it. But yeah, I just teach like GarageBand, beginner stuff, and yeah, I want to try and grow it this next year because now school's over and now I got more time. I can definitely start focusing on that kind of stuff now.
So, like aside from Jaden, have you got any other like notable collaborations or placements?
At the moment, I've got one other song with someone called Ravis, but nothing huge yet. But I am right now working with a bunch of artists. Yeah. Because now school's over, I have one more time now. I can focus on much more of that music, more of that stuff now. But yeah, this year hopefully I'll get a bunch more songs out with artists. Yeah.
Did you ever end up doing that song with NG? Did that ever happen?
Oh, that was a good song.
Yeah. Okay. So I was having a chat to him, and he's gonna release it eventually.
Yeah.
But I don't know when. Man, he has so many unreleased songs.
So many.
But I just don't know when he's going to drop it, yeah.
And G17 was talking, man. He was talking about all the unreleased tracks he has, and he has so many. So, like, eventually, he can release album after album after album. Yeah, but eventually, he will...
I swear, like, every time I've been on the radio, he just sends me, like, a new album that's unreleased.
Man, I've seen his files. It's literally... like 10 folders of like full albums, like
you should
like
see
15 song albums done.
The links to our chats is all NG17, and then maybe a JAYRAY one. But then just he sends me so many, and his work ethic is so high. That's crazy. He needs
it's insane.
He's been like filming music videos and like doing.
I know
he
has music.
Too.
He has full music videos that are good,
like,
and they're not even out. They're just all being hidden. But you know what? That guy, like I have so much respect for him. He has kind of like pushed me in the right direction. Like my first ever feature set was on his.
Yeah, I remember that.
And from then on, I've just it's been good, and I have so much respect for him, and it's he has a lot of talent and has so much potential to get somewhere. And you know what, we're going to be all going together. Like it's going crazy. Like
crazy. Yeah, he's insane.
Yeah, so Zach, a very like frequent topic among producers, especially more like underground ones, is like credit and payment. So like, have you had any issues with this before?
Not yet, and I hope not. But I have heard it's a big thing, and I was talking to Cooper outside. It is a huge thing. I think especially being quite a small producer, you definitely get discredited a lot, and I think people look over that producer side of things, and it's all the artist spotlight. And like, look, it's fair enough, but I think there needs to be some light on the producer too.
100%.
But not yet, at least. No, yeah.
I always make sure to give you credits.
Yeah, there's definitely like a noticeable shift happening, but like there's a lot more producers being linked on like Spotify, Apple, like SoundCloud. There's a lot more credit being given out.
Yeah, exactly. I think now too, because like Spotify has the options now and it's more accessible. I think more distributors are now doing that because they realise too, so they're doing more of that kind of stuff. But yeah, no, at the moment, nothing too big at the moment.
Yeah, so I want to ask you about your solo work as well. So lo-fi, so you do a lot of that. So how do you pick your samples and fit them in?
Yeah, so most of my lo-fi songs are not sampled, but obviously my biggest song, which is the Ocean song, is sampled. I usually just start off with a nice mellow piano or guitar, and then I just go from there, bass, drums, and like lo-fi is so good is that it can be so simple, yet if it sounds good in your ears, that's all that matters, Yeah. It can be literally one guitar and hi-hat, kick, snare, and that can literally be 100k streamed song, lo-fi song on Spotify, just like that. And it's just I try to steer away from samples, but if I sample for lo-fi beats, it'll be for vocals. But actually instrument vocal,
the one I was thinking of, it wasn't your most popular. It was Morty, Give Me a Beat.
Yeah, okay.
That's probably my favorite one.
Yeah, so that one was sampled. Actually, that was sampled. I couldn't tell you from where, but it was this sample, some old sample. I chopped it up, and yeah, I just made this beat. I made it during COVID, so I started all my lo-fi things during COVID because I had spare time, and I was like, I wanted to just make something cool. I just started pumping out lo-fi beats, and yeah, it has actually grown a lot, and it's kind of blown up on Spotify and stuff, which is great. But I definitely do want to work on my rap side of things more at the moment. Yeah,
honestly, like listening to your lo-fi stuff, like I'll be on the bus on the way home, I just need to relax, and I'll put that on, and it's just so soothing. So it's like simple can be really good.
Lo-fi, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's just good.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
You can't mess up lo-fi.
Yeah, literally. It's literally like you purposely want to make the sound trash, purposely make the beats offbeat a little bit. And it's just good fun making it because you're like kind of grooving while making it, and also you're just like feeling good when you're making it too.
Yeah, like it's like a massage for your brain.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so your most popular track, "Let Me Walk Upon the Waters," is sitting at 500,000 streams. So like, the reception has been huge. So like, how do you feel seeing the success of the song? Like, what's that been like for you?
Man, it is crazy because I'm Christian myself, and that song's a Christian song, and like, it's just. Like, I did not think this would happen because I think I dropped it like peak COVID. And then I was like, it sounds good. I put it out, but I think it blew up on TikTok. It's got 100K views on YouTube. And I have no idea how it blew up. I didn't pitch to anyone.
Bro,
I didn't try and like do anything to it. It just one night, it just spiked, and it's just been exponentially growing. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm so grateful for it because the money has been coming in from I have to say that.
Well, so you said that was like a Christian song. So like, where's the sample from?
It's from Hillsong, Hillsong Church, one of the biggest churches in Perth and the world actually. But I have cleared it. Actually, no, hold on. So I put it on YouTube.
Yeah. And
it came up with a copyright strike, but it said that the developer allows you to use it again. So that's awesome. So there's no copyright with that, but I think the church allows you to reuse their songs, which is perfect. It's great, yeah.
No, that's really cool, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, no. So it's crazy. Just when peak COVID, I was like, you know what? Let's sample it, and then
Yeah. So Jaden, I got some questions for you now.
Yo.
So as an artist, what are your processes like going about a song, and what do you do once you've finished it?
Okay, so it depends on how I'm making the song. Sometimes he'll produce it, and then I'll just go about writing lyrics and putting forward like that. But if I'm producing a beat, because I produce as well, I'll just think about what emotion and what like I'm trying to tell, and then I'll just mess with that. And usually once I've made a beat, I'll just sit back and listen to it for a bit, and I'll just like hum or think of words and think of what I'm trying to say, and then I'll just put it forward. And after I've done it, I'll keep it as a demo for a few days, and I'll listen to it and see things that I can do better about it. And then once it's fully finished, I'll figure out what I want to do with it. If I want to release it, if I want it as a single, or if I want it to like be in a project or something. Or I'll think about if someone else will sound good on it, and think about features and stuff like that.
Yes, that was a follow-up question. Was like, how do you go about getting features?
Usually I stick with features with like people I know and like people I've met in person and talked with in person, because I find it more authentic to do that than to like do it with someone random. And I always make sure that I'm close with them. Like, if I can have a normal conversation with them and we just talk about ourselves, I send them a song and be like, oh, how do you feel about this? And they'll be like, I actually really like this, so I'll hop on it. And it's good.
But yeah, what you were saying about like waiting a few days, I think that's definitely the best way to go about it. Like I do the same thing in like videos and photos, that I'll come back like a few days later and go, oh, I can fix like X, Y, Z.
100%. Like, I agree. I always think about like anything can change, even like a little melody, like in a verse that can be different, and it will just make that much difference. And it's just like, because I want to make sure that everything I put out is my best work, and because I'm progressing at a like crazy like pace
Yeah.
that it's hard to keep up with, and it's like I keep on releasing songs that I made ages ago. So now I'm just trying to be like, okay, this is good. I'll keep it that way, and I'll just keep trying to go for it.
So aside from Zach, you got a few other like notable like features, collaborations. So I'm just gonna list them off, and I just want you to tell me about your experience with them. So we touched on him earlier, but NG17.
Yeah, when we first met, we met through Instagram as well, and we were like, oh, we need a collab, so we made a song, and we performed that at his set, and from then on, we've just been good friends. So
that was Ring, wasn't it?
Ring, yeah. That was, yeah, it was Ring. But yeah, it was ages ago. It's crazy to think it was the start of 2021.
Yeah, it's been like when you made the song.
And the phone ring.
Was that how old the song was?
May 2021, but we made it February. And then we performed it.
Yeah. So it's been a year since then.
Because we performed on March last year. No, we performed it 2021.
Yeah, it was.
Performing the show was a year ago.
Oh, okay, so it was 2022.
Like it was
the
the
it was
18th.
2022.
So it was like
March 11th, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a year ago.
Yeah, it was a year ago. But yeah, ever since then we've been close. So then we were talking. We just hang out, and then I made Talk Too Much. Well, actually, I went to his house, and we just made a beat. We didn't think we were going to do anything with it, but I was like, send me that beat. I got home, and then I basically just freestyled over it, and I was like, wait a second. So I recorded it properly. Why does everybody talk so much? Yeah, and then he got it and was like, I need a verse on this, and we just made it a song in like 2 nights and released it as a single. And you know what, it's one of my favorite songs I've ever made. It's like over 1,000 streams now, so it's doing well.
So my next person I got for you is Lil Ducky.
That guy, I love him, bro. Like, I've talked to him a few times. It's been a while since I've seen him, but yeah, we met before I met anyone. He was one of the first people I met because I met him at a show way back with VAR and Capes. They were performing on Platform.
Sweet Oblivion?
No, that was before. That was Platform 7. And that's where I met Ducky, like, and we just talked, and then I basically just called him and I was just like, hey, I have this song, do you want to hop on it? And he was like, yeah, for sure. And he sent that through, and I like messed with his vocals a bit, but then we sat on that song for like a year and a half, ages, and I re-recorded my whole part. Like, but I'm glad we waited that because I've put it to what it is now, and what it is now.
That's a good song. That's one of my favorites of yours.
Yeah,
Is that
High.
Yeah, that's
featuring Lil Ducky.
That's just.
It's
such
one of
a good
my.
song.
I kind of stepped out of my box in that because it's rage, but then I realized it's not really stepping out of my box because I don't think, as an artist, I've been put in a box because I do all these different things. I can do a drill song.
He's
I
crazy.
can do
He can do so much genres. So like he can do drill, rage, trap.
Yeah,
like
I just
acoustic
do what I
even
feel.
like it's
acoustic singing songs. I love doing them
yeah.
actually.
Oh, sorry. My last one I got for you is Verks.
Verks. Oh, he's a mate from school. Like, I have known him since I was like 13, and we've just been friends for ages. And one night he was staying over, and he was like, "Jaden, you make music." He was like, "Jay, can I hop on a track?" And I was like, "You know what? Why not?" And then we did it, and we just made some interesting stuff that we weren't ever going to release. But
what is your problem, bro? That's such a good song.
But then I was listening to his voice. I was like, you know what? Let's actually do something. And what is your problem, bro? When everyone started like, at the show, I had a show the other day, and everyone started singing, like rapping it back to me, and everyone was screaming it, and it felt so
it's
like.
only gonna get bigger, bro. It's only gonna get bigger.
Yeah, I'm keen, but yeah.
That's like one of your more popular songs as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, 29 Days, that EP.
That was a pretty successful project.
I liked how that went, and so we're in the middle of making 29 Days Part 2 coming out the same date but in a year's time. So
you should do 30 days or something like that.
30
you should,
days.
I reckon you should play on the words a little bit.
29 Days. I don't even know where did that come from?
Actually, wait, we're in 2023, right?
Yo.
2024 is a leap year, bro. Release it on February 29th. Next year, 29 days.
Oh my god.
That's sick.
No, that's actually no. Okay, I'm gonna
just
call
think
him
about
later.
that. Just think
I'm
about
gonna
that.
think about that. February next year.
That's sick.
That's actually a good idea.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so that's a good segue. So moving forward, like, what are you guys' plans?
Oh, well, I mean, I've been doing more features. I've been doing features with VAR. So much respect for him too. Like, he's one of my day ones.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm just trying to get my name out there as much as I can. Trying to, honestly, like more like locally, so that it's more.
You need a solid foundation for sure.
Yeah, exactly. A solid foundation to get somewhere bigger, and I know that that's going to happen at some point. So
Absolutely.
I'm just doing everything I can to do that, you know.
Yeah.
Same as him, like, you know, just getting my name out there with, like, in the producer community and even, you know, in the artist community.
Yeah.
Just trying to work with as many people as possible. I've been trying new genres out, trying to, you know, broaden my scope with artists in
You've been
Perth.
doing well.
Yeah, so I just think just keep grinding, just keep pumping out stuff,
Yeah.
and just, yeah.
So
just
you guys
hustling.
have like the collab album, but you're also working on a lo-fi album, aren't you?
Yes, lo-fi album
Mhm.
coming out.
'Cause I've seen that.
in April.
I've seen the teasers. I've seen
Lo-fi.
you putting stuff on your story. You know.
It's coming soon. Yeah, I want to consistently be putting out lo-fi beats.
Yeah.
It's a good like side thing that I do. And yeah, no, in April soon.
Hell
2
yeah.
albums in April then. bro.
Yeah.
That's the one, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So if there was anyone in the world you guys could work with, who would it be? Like anyone. Could be
I know his
locally,
answer. I swear I know his
nationally,
answer.
like-
I'll go first.
I think I know too.
I'm a huge Kid Leroy fan, so if I could, Kid Leroy. But I think right now, even like Nato Wick, Baby, Future, like, you know, I mean,
Like-
huge names, but
You really rock
Dream.
with like Metro Boomin as well,
dude,
don't
his
you?
album,
Metro
I
Boomin.
think it's so good. Even Her Loss, Drake's album,
Yeah.
I think both those albums, man, their production is just so good. But yeah, Nato, Baby, Future, I think they're the more bigger ones.
yeah.
Striving for, even like Rallo Rodriguez, even. But yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
I feel like working with someone, I need to get to know them first. But like, I've listened to Don Toliver's new album that came out this year, and I'm
Yeah.
really like his like talent. Like, I want to try and make stuff like that. I really want to work with like, I wanted to start doing more R&B type stuff.
Yeah.
And because I just enjoy how that sits in my voice. So I'm just, who's the biggest person I want to work with? You know, I haven't really thought about it because I've just
Yeah.
basically been trying to focus on myself
Even
and
like-
who's around me.
Even like locally, like if you got any names in mind, like Perth scene or
Oh,
I know.
I have a couple tracks. I have a couple tracks with Capes.
oh
And
yeah,
that's gonna be good.
I want Xander on one of my beats.
Xander.
Xander
I
would be
haven't.
cool.
Xander,
I want to
Xander.
try and do something with Xander, but I
Both
haven't
of
even.
you
I've
guys-
never met him. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
But he seems so like.
Both of you
He's
guys would go
talented.
really good with Xander, I
Yeah,
reckon.
that's what I thought too. I think our style
Little
really fits
trio.
him. Yeah.
I reckon like someone else as well is Cloud District.
Cloud District.
I want to see you
I'm-
on a song with Cloud District.
Thing is, I'm trying to like, I can do whatever he feels like. So whatever happens, I want to collab with Cloud
Yeah.
District at some point. I've met him, and he's, a lot of respect for him too. And you know, I feel like we could make a sick song. So
Hell yeah, I reckon. Yeah, so to close it off, is you guys have any final advice, like aspiring producers or artists?
well, I think don't ever let words get to you. Like, think about it, but don't let it stop you. Always be motivated and
Yeah.
have that motivated work ethic so that you enjoy doing it and that you're getting somewhere out of it. Like, if you get something out of it for yourself, that's all you need to worry about. Other people, you'll get love, you'll get hate. You just need to take it all in and just be happy with yourself and what you're doing. And if you
Yeah.
are, then that's all you can ask for, you know? Like,
100% agree. That's absolutely correct. I think for me too, also just like consistency, just like putting out things, just keep doing it no matter what. And as Adam was saying, you know, if people are saying, bad things about you, just block them out. Just keep doing what you love, and like, eventually you'll get there. Eventually,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
have good content and you just keep grinding it, you will get there. I promise you. But yeah, I just think it's just don't give up on your dream. Just
don't give up.
just
If it's
keep
your
doing it.
dream, then you got to put that forward.
Hell yeah.
Obviously, think about your life and your future, but
Where
to
you
do
can,
that,
yeah,
but to
where you
do that,
can
you need
push.
to push so that can be your future. Because that's a lot of people will just take one like negative word, and it can even be advice, and they'll just be like, oh.
Yeah, a lot of people have problems with criticism.
Yeah,
Exactly. Some people need to take it on the chin. Like, honestly.
No, but yeah, sweet. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brad.
Thank you for having
Thanks a lot.
us.